The World Cyber Game.
World Cyber Game.
The World Cyber Game.
Go beyond the game. Beyond the game, the portal into cyberspace. We have come to decide our fate. Here to celebrate beyond the game. Beyond the game.
The World Cyber Game.
World Cyber Game.
The World Cyber Game.
Needs to believe we can. We'll make our stand beyond the game. Through the portal into cyberspace. We have come to decide our fate. We're here to celebrate beyond the game. The World Cyber Game.
Are you ready to go beyond the game? We certainly are here on Grubby with Tosbot and Rotterdam. Join us at www.quadb.com and you can bet on this match at xlbet.com. They have Grubby as the favorite. Does Rotterdam agree?
No, I don't agree.
Why is that?
Because these maps are definitely good for Hot. The first map is really good for Grubby, but the other maps are good for Hot. In the past, Hot had amazing results against Grubby. I think if you take 2006 and 2007, I'm sure that Hot won more games against Grubby than Grubby won against Hot. So I don't see any reason to put Grubby in the favorite.
Okay, well, you could win some money if you agree with Rotterdam, that's for sure. And, well, it's going to be a close one regardless. We've already seen some, in fact, all the matches on the stage that we've had, we've been blessed in the fact that they've been so good. Can this compete with the game we had earlier with Moon Dead?
Okay, well, we see Grubby's player sheet right now. Of course, Grubby is the WCG 2004 winner. In 2005, he took the bronze medal, beating Top for that one in Singapore. But since then, he didn't have any WCG success since he kept losing to Sky. But this year, no Sky, and what do we see? Grubby in the semi-finals.
This is the one that, you know, if you talk to Grubby, he says, you either want it or you haven't, and if you have won it, you want it again and again and again. He loves this tournament here, and, well, he's got some Dutch fans out there as well. Whilst I'm not sure all of those are actually hailing from Holland. Here we go. His opponent is Hot, the man who didn't want to give an interview beforehand. Wants to get his game focused and ready to go. Hailing from Gravitas Gaming and from the Ukraine in third in 2006. But he's Rotterdam pick for this one.
Not only he came third in 2006, he also won the European Cyber Games, the ECG, in 2007 and 2008. Okay, it's not the World Cyber Games, but still it's somehow connected to each other. So Hot, 2 times European gold medalist winner. Not much less than Grubby did.
Now as we wait on this game getting underway, you can see we're going to take a look at the map to start us off. First map is Secret Valley. Run us through it.
Secret Valley, one of the best map definitely for Grubby out of these 3 maps. I can tell you that the second map will be Twisted Meadows and the third will be Turtle Rock. First map, Secret Valley, different than the other 2 maps, it has 2 fountains, left top, right bottom. These 2 fountains will be of great benefit of Grubby since Orc units regenerate HP faster than any other units, and Orc normally has to pay for every heal it has, while Night Owl can heal their unit for free. In this case, Secret Valley is quite good for Grubby, but it's not really the worst elf map either.
Okay, when we come back, we'll bring you the match. You're on Quad B. You're live on Quad B, ladies and gentlemen. It's the World Cyber Games 2008. Grubby versus Hot. Hot had to beat Lucifron to get this far, and Grubby has to take on his old teammate Todd. And they both get one, and this is where they get to, facing off against each other. You put Hot over Grubby right now?
Yeah, of course it's a really close match. I don't want to say I put Hot over Grubby right now, but I don't want to say Grubby is the favorite either, because I just see it as a 50-50 match. But if I would have to pick one player, then it would be Hot.
Okay. Now, as for Grubby, you know, he 2004 and whatnot, he was just untouchable at that point in time.
We see Hot smacking himself in the face a little bit. A lot of people find it very funny, so am I. I'm one of them, I mean. He does that to make sure that he has optimal focus, and he wants to motivate himself even more. Some slaps in the face can help for it.
Can I slap you in the face?
No, you can't.
Nope. Damn. Here we go. What are you expecting to see in these early setups?
Okay, anyway, not much. I think we're going to see Grubby. I'm not sure if he's going to sell his TP, but he's definitely. I think he's going to buy a circlet of nobility at least. Probably Grubby is going to try to either go for straight harass, or he's going for a fountain to try to take one creep. I'm not sure if he's going to creep the full fountain. Hot is probably going to start out creeping his orange camp at the right side of his base. Probably starting off with Demon Hunter, Grubby Blade Master. Hoping for some good items, items you want to see as Blade Master player. Claws of Attack, if not Circlet of Nobility. Gloves of Haste are good, okay. Also, the one you don't want to see is the Ring of Correction. Yeah, I saw that sign.
Grubby doesn't walk, he wind walks.
Okay. Yeah, anyway, we just items can be quite important in this matchup, certainly with these two heroes. Actually, you can see Cassandra right there on the screen, of course, Grubby's girlfriend. Here for coverage as well, I guess.
And I mean, as you can see on the pictures there, there's a huge crowd out there today. Really, really, we are packed to the rafters. If you want to go to the toilet, you have to queue up.
Yep.
Unless you're cool like Rotterdam.
I'm surprised. Hot's making a really interesting build order right now, starting off with a fast Ancient of Wonders. Why? I don't know. Perhaps, of course, he's going to buy Dust of Appearance in it, but I'm not sure what the other reason is behind it. One thing that I am sure about is that he's or not 100% sure, but quite sure that he's going to go for a Hunter's Hall soon, that he's going to start off with Huntresses, which I'm a little surprised about, because I expected him to play Talons on this map.
Alright, we are back into this one. There was that crowd shot for you to give you just an idea of how many people are here, and that doesn't show you how many people are at the back who can't get seats. And so we are about to pop up our first hero. It will be the Blade Master of Grubby, of course.
Probably, I think Grubby is gonna walk to the left top of the map and creep that. Grubby tried to walk the Pioneer into Hot's base so the Demon Hunter wouldn't be able to hit it anymore, but Hot saw the plan. He saw this TP, and indeed he bought Circlet of Nobility. Grubby run through the right side first, so I thought he might go for some extra shopping, but he won't. He's just gonna go. Yeah, we see Hot with Dust of Appearance already. He obviously bought that in his shop, Ancient of Wonders. Grubby is going to creep that Gnoll right now. That's the Gnoll that drops the item. Claws of Circlet would be the best for Grubby. You don't want to see a ring if you're a Grubby fan right now. Claws. That's in between. Some people say it's as good as Claws, but I definitely don't agree. Claws are much better. But okay, it's not the worst for Grubby.
Now, how much? This is perhaps a silly question. Grubby has this huge fan base out here. You know, you saw before the match, in fact, signing all those autographs and so on. Does that actually make any pressure, additional pressure on him to perform?
No, I don't think so. I think Grubby only plays for himself, and I don't think he feels any responsibility. He likes the fans, of course, and he likes it when people cheer for him, but in the end, he's not playing for them, but he's playing for himself.
You perhaps know him better than most, obviously, having played with him a lot in the Netherlands. How is he right now?
We see Hot picking up Ring of Protection. It's not too good for Hot, but for the Demon Hunter it's a little less bad than for the Blade Master, because most of the time you will see the Demon Hunter getting focused on. So if you get focused, if your hero is getting focused on, in that case the rings are not too bad.
Alright, as we continue our foray around the map, that Demon Hunter will dart his way through.
Hot having already 1k gold. He's not buying Boost of Speed. I'm surprised by this.
Hot right now is perhaps a little bit outside of the box in how he's playing this.
Grubby is he grabbed some small camps instead of trying to do a risky camp and then healing up. He got his Blade Master up to level 2 right now. I'm not sure if he's going back to his base or if he's going to ignore this level 1 Demon Hunter and is just going to go for gold mine creeping. I think he's going to creep with natural expansion. losing his burrow here is not something very good, but it's also not the end of the world. Grubby is indeed going to ignore the Blade Master and just going to creep his head through expansion. Holt using his Wisp to stop teleport, to use his stuff of teleportation to MC. Hot coming in right now really close. Demon Hunter on the focus. Demon Hunter has no boost of speed. Holt's in trouble. One grunt is going down. But the Demon Hunter, please show the Demon Hunter on the screen.
We don't control that screen, apologies guys. That grunt is running for its life. That's
The
what we
Demon
can
Hunter
tell you.
is...
The Demon Hunter still standing, but only just down to 30 points of health.
Okay.
Having out of there.
The Demon Hunter having to use his Scroll of Time Porter. That's not good for Hot, level 1. And this is the moment where I don't understand why he didn't buy Books of Speed, because you know that is going to happen.
Well, that Demon Hunter now back up into full shape, but...
Hot picking up his second hero. Grubby is not going to finish off the entire camp, but he does preemptive vitality from the Ogre Magi. Not bad, but not the best either.
Alright, here we go with Grubby leading these opening exchanges, but here comes Hot once again.
The burrow is not done yet, so no second hero yet for Grubby. Grubby is going to block the entrance of his base with his grunt. I think Hot is using his Pioneer to block the other side. Not sure what is Hot going to do. He's going to cancel either the Beastary or his favorite lords, perhaps both if he's able to. Grubby is losing a peasant here, a Pioneer here.
And another one takes its place. Just make sure that those buildings can go up. Here comes the Blade Master to join the party. Makes his way in from the rear. We have the Demon Hunter.
The Demon Hunter is trapped right now. He does have Staff of Teleportation, but I'm not sure what he's going to do with it.
Now taking a lot of damage as that Demon Hunter, the Beast
he's
Master.
going to staff it away. Yeah. Now this Demon Hunter is trapped. He has to use his staff. But no, he did not. He's not being able to cancel the Beastary because Grubby is closing the entrance of his base with. Demon Hunter is staffing back right now to the Blade Master, to the Beast Master, so there is a full HP.
Almost walks into a surround there, does get himself out of trouble, and the Beast Master is the one who will lead the retreat as Hot finds himself on the wrong end of an angry Grubby.
Okay, so I'm wondering. Okay, Grubby is going for the Torrent Chieftain. That's the right hero pick if you are, measuring with the old values where they say you make Torrent Chieftain against Talents and you make Shadow Hunter against the Lord strategy. Hot is indeed going for a Talent strategy, and surprisingly he didn't make an Ancient of War at all. Quite risky, and I think if Grubby scouted that, Grubby would have played much more aggressive, because the only thing that Hot had till tier 2 was a Demon Hunter, but so far he's been able to get away with it. He did pay the price losing his Town Portal, but that's not the end of the world. Hot's still having 1k gold, and then soon a lot of Talents will roll out with probably a Tinker or a Keeper of the Groove as third hero, and then we're gonna see a strong push with Talents, with Cyclone from Hot, and that will be hard to fight off for Grubby.
So from Grubby's perspective, if you were him, if you could tell him one thing, you'd say go aggressive now.
This might already be too late. If I would tell him one thing now, that's creep as soon as possible, because you need hero levels against the Talent push.
Okay, well, Torrent Chieftain is going to join the Blade Masters. They will begin their creeping here on the middle of the map.
Hot is coming in already again. Hot's having a really good timing so far, dropping the Tinker Factory, so he obviously picked Tinker as third hero. Demon Hunter on the fire right now, but Blade Master taking some damage. Demon Hunter having Orb of Venom already. And I think this is going
Blade
quite...
Master taking a lot of damage here.
Yeah, and the Raider too. The first grunt is under a lot of... the first grunt dies. The second, the Raider is ensnared. I'm not sure if Hot is going to be able to take it down.
Raider may just get
escaping,
away.
but so far this is going really well for Hot. You can see still lots of Talents in progress. The Master upgrade's almost done. I'm not sure. Grubby healing up his units. I'm not sure if he's going back for the fight straight away. If he does, it's a risky bet. But he is. He's moving in with his Torrent Chieftain already. I can see at the minimap. But his Blade Master is still in his base.
The Demon Hunter is looking to finish off the massacre of those creeps. Will do so. Where is that Torrent Chieftain?
Okay, it went a bit to the left. Grubby is not gonna move back, and I think that's the right decision. Hot's bought a Town Portal right now. Hot's still having level 1 heroes, but that was a really strong timing by Hot.
Hot really has pressed Grubby here. Won some early points in this game as he will now continue to creep out.
Hot's gonna creep the fountain, but Grubby's gonna backstab him. This is gonna be very interesting. I'm not sure if Grubby is able to fight Hot off right now, but yeah, if the creeps are joining in the front, then Grubby should be able to do some nice stuff.
Here we go, Grubby.
Cyclone on the Blade Master.
And they will get themselves one of those Talons down as well. Two more on the back as the one of those raiders is in all sorts of trouble, will fall as well. The Blade Master finds himself in trouble. None of Talon takers the damage as the Torrent Chieftain will slay him down. And
level 2 Demon Hunter right now for Hot. Some Talons falling, but Hot was able to kill off some one Grunt and one Raider as well.
And it's now a retreat for Grubby, but the Demon Hunter taking a lot of damage from both heroes as they go to work on it. The Demon Hunter in real trouble here, falling down to...
Having great healing potion, he's not able to kill the Blade Master, so is he able to finish off that Grunt? I think Grubby brought Scroll of Healing right now. Yes, he did. And Blade Master is close to level 3. If the Blade Master hits level 3 right now, Grubby might be able to win the fight, and then you can say Grubby is doing good stuff. Hot's backing off right now. It was a really wrong decision by Hot to move to the fountain. Instead, he should have crept the other Goblin Merchant.
He lost 3 Talons on that.
Yeah, he indeed lost quite some Talons. Grubby is going to creep off the fountain right now, which means that Grubby is going to be able to have a level 3 Blade Master, which will be great for scouting. And the Torrent Chieftain leveling up to level 2 right now. Won't get level 3 of this camp, but getting some nice extra experience and perhaps a really good item. If Grubby gets Vampiric Aura, you can consider him as a really lucky guy, but it's all part of the game. Scroll of the Beast now for Hot. I think he's gonna sell that item, but I'm not sure. He is.
Here we go. Now has a lot of Talons to join in.
True Shot Aura, that's it gives extra damage for the walkers, but no, that's not a good item for Grubby. Grubby's cutting the other Goblin Merchant right now with his peasant, and he sees that Hot just finished off with creeping. I'm not sure if Grubby's gonna sell his True Shot. Perhaps he is. He probably bought some invulnerable potion on the Blade Master. So no, he didn't.
Blade Master will quickly dart down.
What's gonna creep the other fountain, and I think this time it's the right decision, even though he sees the Blade Master probably coming in right now. Grubby's army won't be in time, I think.
That Blade Master still sitting on
focusing
the
off the dragon, but the Blade Master is there to take the item. Oh, and Grubby takes the item of Hot, and that's a good call for Grubby.
And Hot decides to get himself out of the fight, and we'll finish off on that last creep as well. Interesting move here.
No, Grubby got the experience of the last creep, and yeah, that was a bad decision by not a bad decision, but a bad move by Hot. He should have been able to, he should have had his the Beastmaster bird. He should have had it with him so he could see the Blade Master. I thought he could see the Blade Master coming in. Now the Torrent Chieftain got that item, and that's a nice item for Torrent Chieftain. It's not a great item, but still it gives faster regeneration, and you're able to make some extra weight with it. And with this camp, Grubby is actually gonna get a level 3 here, Torrent Chieftain, and then you can say things are looking really well for Grubby. I'm surprised that Hot is gonna let Grubby creep this camp.
Considering that Hot was making all that early running, now you have that Wisp going in and detonating.
Level 3 Torrent Chieftain right now, and that's a great job for Grubby. Having 390 mana as well. I think Grubby is going for Hot's base right now. Grubby is going for base raiding.
Well, it's a very interesting start here. So Grubby now takes a look at Hot's base. We'll go to work on some of those Moonwells.
Grubby's probably just gonna run away. Making Hot TP, yes, he is just gonna run away.
And the Wisp spies that, gets ensnared, and will be massacred as a result.
2 healing scrolls on the Blade Master. I'm not sure how many are on the Torrent Chieftain, but Grubby is already pushing into upkeep. Is that Walker trap? Oh yeah, Grubby is having a bad base right now, and I hope Grubby sees that in time for him. Else his Walkers will be trapped in his base, and that's not good. Oh, Grubby's already going for a red spot. Interesting, but on this moment it's definitely the right decision. This is always a risky spot to creep on Secret Valley. The hardest spot on the map if you get backstabbed, certainly without TP, which I don't think Grubby has unless he has it on his Torrent Chieftain. Oh, claws of attack plus 12 on the Blade Master, that's amazing.
What a good item for him to get. I do believe there's a Wisp followed him in. So
one Tome of Experience, unbelievable drop for Grubby right here. That's that couldn't get any better for Grubby. This is bad luck for Hot, great luck for Grubby.
There is Grubby on your screen you saw moments ago, and now Hot will go up top and look for similar fortune.
Grubby's Blade Master is with them actually. I'm not. Grubby's Blade Master is with the army, but he didn't dare to go. Tome of Experience for Hot as well. That's fair, but his item is much. It's not as good as Grubby's, but still, Tome of Experience equals out things. And level 3 Tinker, that's really great for Hot.
Here we go, hello, Grubby's behind him. The Raiders poke their head in around the corner, and one of those peons, oh dear, massacred.
Hot is in 52 foot right now. Grubby using his bad riders on the ferry dranks. If I were Hot right now, I wouldn't fight. He has 600 gold more to use, and that 600 gold you really want to have if you're Hot in this position.
Here we go. Blade Master.
Demon Hunter a bit low on HP. On this moment right now, there's actually only 3 creep camps left on the entire map, well, of which only one has some value, 4, sorry, but 3 of them are green spots and they're all really small, won't give a lot of extra to the players. So basically this is what the players are going to have to deal with. All the good items are dropped, and right now it's waiting for the big fight to happen.
And for Hot, he's got a lot of talents. Is Grubby in a position to counter that?
Yes, he has the perfect, or at least perfect. He has the best army to counter that army of Hot possible if you're playing Orc. He has some Spirit Walkers, a lot of Raiders, which are great for hero killing. I think Grubby actually killed his own borrow, so the Walkers call. Good job by Hot right there, moving his Fairy Dragon into the... Okay, another bat came in, but still now Grubby had to use 2 bats instead of 1. Hot took that final last camp, and I think his Beastmaster got level 3 now as well. So now we can see level 333, and having those heroes with talents, that's really quite strong.
Alright, well, Grubby down on the south of the map.
Oh, a nice Tauren Chieftain from Grubby right there, having 2 healing scrolls, 3 items which give him extra mana and a mana pot. Then we have the Blade Master with Gloves of Haste and Claws of Attack plus 12, another Agility Tome.
Are we in a position where we're just waiting for that one big fight?
Yeah, I think this is going to be one fight and one fight only. Another Claws of Attack. Grubby's having the luxury of having 2 good items right now. Grubby dropping the Gloves of Haste. Grubby has the same thought as me that claws are better than gloves, obviously.
Here we go, perhaps.
Oh, this is going to be...
Oh, thinks about it, retreats, goes for it. And here we go.
Invisible Demon Hunter to get a first good mana burn. Oh, this is going to be a really interesting fight. 64 foot or 67 against 60. 3 level 3 heroes which benefit the Talon army a lot, but Grubby's heroes are really strong as well. Grubby making disenchant, I think, to scout the Invisible Demon Hunter.
Here they go.
And now he's going to burn the Tauren Chieftain. Lots of Cyclone coming up.
A lot of Cyclone. The Blade Master falls to that as well as the Tinker goes to work.
The Tauren Chieftain of Grubby was in really bad position, and the Demon Hunter got off 2 mana burns. So far Grubby's entering this fight really well. Another mana burn off the Tauren Chieftain, and that's a bad job.
Here we go. It is going to be one of those Raiders to go down as now... No. It's not looking good. The Raiders pulled away. Another Raider going down on the south of your screen. Some of those talents are just... Only one of them is on low HP. The Raiders just taking a lot of damage, as is some of those Spirit Walkers as well.
The Beastmaster low on HP, but using Invisibility Potion. Now the Demon Hunter and the Tinker are in some trouble.
That's it. The Tinker pulls back to the north, has lost about 50% health. Tauren Chieftain right in the thick of things with the Demon Hunter going at it. One of them's got a fall. The Beastmaster goes for Hot. And Grubby takes a hero lead, if you will. Pushing in now, still losing work on those Raiders.
Demon Hunter, Blade Master, critical strike, 183, and I think Hot has to TP out right now.
Those talents are taking some damage in the back.
Hot. Oh my god.
Oh, the Demon Hunter will call the TP. Grubby's going to look to do as much damage as he can beforehand. Well, Grubby got himself a hero and a lot of damage on those talents, but did lose a lot of Raiders.
Yeah, he lost a lot of Raiders, but Grubby is the one who can go to the fountain right now, so he has the free heal. Grubby almost level 5 Tauren Chieftain, and if he's able to get level 5 Tauren Chieftain, then the Talon strategy gets much... Talon dies so fast. Hot will need a healing scroll for every shockwave that Grubby uses. And even though this fight wasn't very good for Grubby, I still think he has the best papers right now. Having some criticals on the Demon Hunter at the last moment, having 183 critical, which ignores armor, that just put the Demon Hunter so low on HP. And things are looking quite good for Grubby right now, even though I don't think he did that battle really well. He could have done it much better. Certainly the start was really bad, but he got away with it. The Beastmaster is still dead. It will probably take a little while.
Score update for you from the other semi-final. Moon has won and advances into the final tomorrow. The winner of this will face Moon.
So at least we're going to have one elf in the final. Grubby moving to Hot's base right now. Grubby having the Blade Master to scout Hot all the time. And I think he's going for the altar. He's probably going for the altar where the Beastmaster is still getting revived. And would be nice to see.
Here we go. He is going for that altar. Here come the
Oh, and
reinforcements.
Hot only TPing with a small amount of his army. Oh my god.
Not looking so good. There's a mass amount of talents who are out of the action. Grubby may be able to massacre these three that are there. And he's already got the first one. The others aren't in there quick enough. And there will go all those three talents. The Tinker's in there as well, taking a lot of damage. The altar's not been taken down though. The altar's still on 50% of health. Here come the talents from the back. May be able to do something about this now. The Tinker go to work. But it is those Spirit Walkers on the edge of that fight that are still on good health. Here we go. The Demon Hunter's taken a fair whack of damage, down to about 33%. As quickly Grubby is looking to retreat. Can't do so. Paul's in a snare
Tinker
on the
is quite
Tinker.
low in HP.
The Tinker is down to what, 260, 250 points of health.
Staff of teleportation.
No,
No,
down to
critical
100.
strike.
And goes. The Tinker is gone. And temporarily
Demon
down to
Hunter.
one hero. No, the Beastmaster is back up. As now the Tauren Chieftain down on 50% of health, as is the Demon Hunter. And Grubby can't get those two heroes out of there. They're waiting for them as they fall.
Oh.
The Blade Master and the Tauren Chieftain in a bit of trouble here. As the Tauren Chieftain will
Tauren
work his way
Chieftain.
out of that.
Lots of Raiders on very low HP.
The
Oh my
Raiders
god, what
are-
is happening right now?
The Raiders are in trouble. The two heroes of Grubby
Tauren
fall.
Chieftain
The
really-
Tauren Chieftain is surrounded.
Level
Can't find
5.
his way out of there and will be taken down.
But nevertheless, Grubby has the goal to buy it back instantly, and I think Grubby will buy it back instantly. And there are so many units of Grubby so low in HP, which he will, he buys the Tauren Chieftain back instantly, and I still think things are going well for Grubby, because Hot has to use a lot of gold keeping his heroes alive. He lost the Tinker again, have no healing scrolls, no potions, one potion left, but no invulnerability potion, and Grubby still having the bigger army, and oh my god. That TP from Hot was really unfortunate for him. Big mistake by Hot right there.
Grubby just checking out some of the other gold mines to see if there's anything going, as both players lose their gold mines
And
now, so they're perhaps in an endgame situation.
That's actually going to make things really interesting. We're going to see some final units of Hot. Grubby can use his Pions to walk to the gold mine, but he won't get a lot of gold from it, just some. Hot's scouting right now if Grubby has an expansion. He will be happy to see that Grubby doesn't, but I don't think he will be able to see. Grubby will probably protect that little secret. Hot has the ability to unroot his Tree of Eternity and walk to the gold mine, but of course Grubby is not just going to wait for that, so I think we're going to see a fight with the trees coming in. Hot's probably going to be on the defensive side right here, and a lot of things can happen.
Here we go.
Things still looking good for Grubby, but it's far from over. If things go out like that, if Hot will be able to keep cycloning the hero, and if the Spirit Walkers run out of mana, which they now of course won't do very fast, because they can regenerate mana now all the time. Every time there won't be a fight, the Walkers get a lot of mana. Grubby doing some final creeping. I think these are the final last 3 creeps on the map, so now there are really 0 creeps left on the map. No other way to get gold. What is the item? Grubby's probably gonna sell it. Yeah, Cloak of Shadows. Not a very good item, but
Some gold.
Grubby regenerating the mana on his Tauren Chieftain. We see Hot out-rooting his building right now. Hot only at 44 points, so Grubby having a 50-foot lead right there. So you can still say Grubby's in control, certainly with this level 5 Tauren Chieftain. The waves will do an incredible amount of damage on the tail ends, and basically the fight will be about if Hot is able to keep his heroes alive, and if Hot is able to mana burn the Tauren Chieftain several times in time, so it won't get off too many waves. But if Grubby ensnares the Demon Hunter several times before it can burn, I think there's no way that Grubby can lose this fight. The Blade Master is quite low in HP though, and I'm surprised to see that. No, Blade Master has no more mana right now for another Windwalk, so I'm not sure. Oh, Grubby's going for the main base of Hot, and that's interesting.
He's going to let him have the gold to take on perhaps the altar, or
just the Moonwells probably first. Yeah, we see Grubby coming in right here, probably has pillage, so he gains some extra gold.
and here we go. Grubby taking it to Hot's first base, as now Hot quickly retreats. That's being spied as well, and those Moonwells are being slaughtered as Grubby goes to work, and now forces Hot into the
Grubby using speed roll. Once Walker is getting cycled, I think Grubby is going to sacrifice the Walker. Is he? Probably surround.
yeah, that Walker is going to go.
Now he's probably going for the expansion of Grubby, trying to catch some units. Oh, here are the Aces of Wind. Is he going to fight them? No, he's going to back off. Oh,
Interesting scenario.
So -1 Walker for Grubby, but Grubby's still in the population lead. Still have. I'm surprised to see the Blade Master so low on mana. This means that if he runs out of Windwalk one time and he gets trapped, there's no way he's gonna get out of there. There's no invalidatory potion. He's probably gonna finish up. Right now, Grubby is taking a big risk because if he won't walk up, of course. Okay, 2 wisps down. Good move by Grubby right there, striking the last 2 tail. Hot is moving those tailors and he's probably gonna try to put them down right there to get the first cyclone off at the Blade Master. And if he he's not gonna be able to. That was a really nice idea by Hot, but unfortunately he won't be there in time. Hot obviously also saw that Grubby was out of mana. Grubby's getting some extra gold right there. Talon's coming in from the side though. This is gonna be. Oh, now it's Grubby's Blade Master's coming in. I think this is gonna be the big fight.
Here we go. One of those talons has been ensnared. In fact, 2 of them have been.
2 raiders. Blade Master coming in right there. Blade Master no more mana right now.
Now going to work on that factory.
Torrent Chieftain in the
as some of those talons are down on 50% health already.
Yeah.
As they find
now the Demon Hunter is
trouble.
close to the Torrent Chieftain. Will he able to get mana burn? Yes, he is able to get 1 mana burn. 100 mana left, so there will be 1 more shockwave. But will the mana burn? Will he be able to build mana burn the Torrent? Oh, Tinker taking lots of damage. Mana burn.
There we go.
No mana burn from the Horde. Blade Master
caught right in the thick of things here. Now trying to get the Blade Master in there as the Demon Hunter will walk out of there as the Demon Hunter saves himself. The Blade Master falls, fortunately for Grubby, as he will get himself away. Yes, and now Grubby will go in and finish off.
Hot's on the running side right now, and I think if Grubby is able to heal up his army 1 more time.
Grubby's just going to go for it. Takes on another talon, pushing its way through.
Oh, I'm surprised to see Grubby playing so aggressive right now. I think if he would go back to the fountain, it would be much better for him. Yes, he's going to go back to the fountain right now, and I think Grubby has this game right now.
Suddenly Hot finds himself in a very difficult position. Grubby's still up 16 pop right now. Continuing to watch with that Blade Master.
Buying invisibility potion. Exactly having the right amount to buy that invisibility potion. Hot's having some gold. Oh, he got all. Okay, things are getting really. I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Where was your money going?
Yeah, these heroes for Grubby are still so good, but there are no more mana potions for Grubby right now, and Hot is the one with having a real income. We can see Grubby having some gold income right here, but it's probably not enough. Oh, this is thrilling. There's no mana at all at the Torrent Chieftain, so that means probably, but when the fight is coming, he's probably able to get 1 shockwave, but not more. And then he's gonna able to.
And now he's going to take on the altar as well. He's already cleaned out that other Moonwell, basically finishing Hot off for any attempts to rebuild.
I wonder how much mana the walkers are on right now. I don't think they're on full mana. They're probably average around 200. It's probably enough to dispel several times, but if the fight gets really long, then it might get hard for Grubby. And as soon as the walkers run out of mana, I don't think there is any way that Hot's gonna lose.
Well, there's almost a war of attrition here.
You see, probably enough for 1 shockwave there, unless he gets a mana burn off before. Okay,
Here we go. Here we go.
Hot's staffing just in case.
Grubby now
first cyclone getting off. There's the shockwave, good shockwave by Grubby. No more shockwave for Grubby now.
So
Grubby's going for the Demon Hunter focus.
The Demon Hunter finds himself.
Oh, good stop by Hot. Tinker in lots of trouble.
So some of those
Tinker's going down.
Oh, the Tinker's going to be surrounded by those raiders. One of them's taking a lot of health damage as well, but quite well down as that.
The Torrent Chieftain is trapped right now, but the Blade Master is in trouble also, but the Torrent Chieftain is trapped.
Torrent Chieftain trying to fight his way out of trouble, does so. Good work. Now
Hot using Scroll of Town Portal, gets 1 more raider. No. Oh, Hot having a shop right there. That shop might help him a lot. I don't understand why Hot doesn't using all this wisp on his gold mine.
Hot down to 32, Grubby.
Using the fountain again, of course, Grubby is able to use this fountain several times. And this is why I mentioned earlier that Secret Valley is benefiting Orc much more. Most of the time you see Orc players using the fountain over and over again. And if this scenario would have played at any other map, there would have been no way that Grubby would have won after that fight we had 2-3 minutes ago.
Grubby's on 47 pop right now. He has the numbers. And if it takes him 3 or 4 attacks to finally finish off Hot, he seems to be happy to go that distance.
and I don't think Hot is able to get his Tinker back anytime soon, and the Tinker level 3 benefited his army so much, and no, this will get really hard for Hot right now. Without the Tinker, things are looking quite bad.
Here we go, Grubby's going to make his way in towards that base and try and bait out Hot. Doesn't, goes back for it.
2 Quelbys. Grubby using 3 disenchant to dispel 2 Quelbys, so I guess this means that we're going to see Grubby making the final push anytime soon. Else you wouldn't waste mana on that.
Here we go, baiting in and out as he pushes his way now to go for it. Going to take on those Talons now, trying to win this game, win this map as up goes the Blade Master, down he comes, the Beast Master's in a lot of trouble. The Blade Master could go here. It is going to run away. Oh, saved. And will get himself out of trouble as goes down one of those buildings, and now will be focusing on the next one. As Grubby has
Grubby losing one walker right now, but Grubby's still doing a great job so far in this fight. Beastmaster really low on HP for Hot.
The Blade Master is going to drop back down still on about half health, but is going to work on one of those Talons as well while he's down, which is on really low HP. The Beastmaster also on low health as they just continue to back down.
One more walker
Talon
falling down. No, Grubby using level 6 for the Tauren Chieftain right now. That means it gets reincarnated even if it dies, and Grubby not losing any of his raiders, microing them really well. Of course, it's not that hard to micro raiders since they are really fast.
Beastmaster's gone! The Beastmaster's gone, and maybe now it's all over. Now the Demon Hunter is the last hero up for Hot, as he will be challenged by those walkers and the 2 heroes of Grubby to make their way through.
Critical strike.
Surely Hot's got nothing left in this one, as the inevitability perhaps comes to reality as the Demon Hunter falls any second
GG.
now. Good game. Grubby picks up map number 1. To the delight of Cassandra in the crowd, of course, and the Dutch waving flags, which have appeared from nowhere. There's Grubby. He looks like he's been in a real battle. Grubby takes map number 1. Your thoughts on that, Rotterdam?
Quite a close game, got really close. Hot playing quite risky, tagging without Nation of War. Paid off pretty well because he was able to get in control at certain moments of the map, but things changed later on. Grubby making some good fights. Grubby also getting quite good items. He got quite lucky with that. I'm not sure if he would have been able to win the fight at the left side of his base if he didn't have so good items.
And for Hot now having to pick himself back up.
Yeah, of course this is quite a blow.